Inside Oklahoma State Penitentiary, they're rehearsing their execution procedures. On Wednesday, Richard Glossip is due to become the 113th prisoner to die in the past 4 decades. Oklahoma executes more people per head of population than any other state. And Randall Workman, who was the prison's warden for 10 years, has witnessed more executions than almost any man in America.
I have had some individuals that were being executed that was very nurturing to us, and said, I'm going to go to heaven, don't worry about me, everything is just fine. I have had some individuals that told me, you're going to go to hell. And you find yourself in that last 30 minutes of a person's life, and you debate on what conversation could I have. Well, I'm a spiritual person, I'm Christian. Some of those individuals who were Christians, we had that discussion. Some of those people who didn't and wasn't Christian, didn't want to have that conversation, we talked about other things.
Routinely looking for options.
In June, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Oklahoma could resume lethal injections, despite complaints that a shortage of drugs was forcing states to experiment with unsuitable alternatives. Mr. Workman reassured prisoners they would feel nothing.
You're going to go to sleep, you're going to start snoring, and then you're going to pass away quietly, and that's what's pretty much going to happen. Now, the flip side of that is, I can't remember the number of times that I've seen victims' families that was hostile about that. I didn't get what I wanted from it. I didn't see what I wanted to see. I didn't get satisfaction. All they did is went to sleep.
They wanted to see some pain or a reaction.
They did.
So with your experience and knowing the pros and cons, would you keep the death penalty or would you scrap the death penalty?
I absolutely would keep the death penalty. And people ask me, said, well, the death penalty is not a deterrent to crime. Well, yes, it is. That individual, and they'll never commit a crime again.
Were you never worried that mistakes could be made and that an innocent man was being executed?
I hear the stories and I see the shows where the DNA has proven that a person was wrongfully committed. Can I say it's possible? Yes. Yes, I can say that it's possible. Do I personally feel like that I've executed somebody that is innocent? I'd say it's not for me to say.
You're one of the few people that one of the only
Richard Glossip has always said he's innocent. Is that unusual?
No, it's not unusual. I'd say of the 32 people that I've executed, I'd say probably 20% of the people would say you're executing an innocent man.
Richard Glossip is due to die at 3 p.m. local time on Wednesday. He's currently alone in a cell next door to the room where he'll be put to death. Ian Woods, Sky News, McAllister, Oklahoma.